All right, everyone. So we're going to get right into the college football games. We're going to go through all of them and then look for the short film for the plays of just what we're going to do in college football today. We're going to go Oklahoma minus 5.5 against Ole Miss. We're going to bet that game. We like South Florida minus the 6 against Memphis. We like Bowling Green minus 7.5 against Kent State. I like Nebraska minus 7.5 against Northwestern. I like UCLA plus the 26 against Indiana. We're going to bet Old Dominion minus the 13.5 against Appalachian State. We like Syracuse plus the 17 against Georgia Tech. We're going to bet that game. I would like North Carolina plus the 10.5 against Virginia. I like Purdue plus 1 against Rutgers. I like SMU minus 3.5 against Wake Forest. I like Eastern Michigan plus the 12 against Ohio. We're going to bet Kansas minus 3.5 against K-State. We're going to bet Arkansas minus the 2.5 against Auburn. We're going to play Akron plus 10 against Buffalo. We're going to play New Mexico minus 3 against Utah State. We like Rice plus the 10.5 against UConn. We like Temple minus the 5.5 against Tulsa. We like BYU plus the 2.5 against Iowa State. We like Miami of Ohio minus the 2.5 against Western Michigan. We like Toledo minus 1 against Western Michigan. Against Washington State. We're going to bet NC State plus the 6.5 against Pittsburgh. Like Louisiana Monroe plus 13.5 against Southern Miss. We like Northern Illinois minus 6 against Ball State. We like UMass plus the 16 against Central Michigan. We like Iowa minus the 9.5 against Minnesota. We're going to bet Alabama minus the 11.5 against South Carolina. We like Navy minus 14 against Florida Atlantic. Like Fresno State plus the 3 against San Diego State. We're going to bet Missouri plus 3 against Vanderbilt. We're going to bet Washington minus the 3.5 against Illinois. We like Oklahoma State and the 37.5 against Texas Tech. We're going to bet Baylor plus the 3.5 against Cincinnati. We're going to bet Mississippi State plus the 7.5 against Texas. We like West Virginia plus the 17 against TCU. We like Lafayette plus 9 against Troy. We're going to bet Oregon minus the 31.5 against Wisconsin. Wow. We like Arkansas State minus 1 against Georgia Southern. We like Stanford plus 29.5 against Miami. We like BC plus the 25.5 against Louisville. We're going to bet A&M minus 2 against LSU. We like Wyoming minus the 4.5 against Colorado State. We're going to slam Michigan State plus the 14 against Michigan. We like Kent State plus the 8 against Tennessee. Kentucky plus the 8 against Tennessee. We love South Dakota State plus the 3.5 against North Dakota. We like Houston plus the 7 against Arizona State. And we like Colorado plus the 14 against Utah. So the games we're going to actually play, we're going to play Oklahoma minus the 5.5, Nebraska minus the 7.5, Old Dominion minus the 13.5, Syracuse plus the 17, Kansas minus